Good evening, all of you.
Good evening,
Well,
sir.
good evening. Welcome to the fifth day and the last day of being without bound program. And if you people are able to hear me and see me, please type yes. Already that is the reason you had wished me. Thank you for that. I also wish you people. So I will not make you bore because we had summarized since last 4 days continuously. So today is the last day, and in this day we will three concepts. That is your less known secrets of unconscious mind, and how mind creates diseases, and the money blueprint. Okay. So with that, whatever the agenda was there, we had tried to complete that. Okay. So now we will jump into the topic.
దూడం రావట్లేదు అక్కడ
Just a minute. I had covered all these things. Just few things are there. Yes. So today's topic is regarding, the first topic is your unconscious mind. Regarding this, we will discuss. According to NLP, we people are living in two worlds. One is conscious world, another is metaconscious world. Conscious is the state of awareness, and metaconscious, meta means actually beyond, means anything beyond your conscious. It can be called as unconscious or subconscious. So metaconscious, unconscious, and subconscious all are same. Okay, there is no confusion. So many consciousnesses are there, but conscious is one, and rest all are the same. So now we will try to understand how these are working. See, this is the visual conscious mind. You are now able to see me, and I am able to see you. By seeing means we are taking the data through our eyes into our mind. But this is what the information which is coming from outside to enter into inside. But sometimes what happens, suppose I will tell you, by keeping your eyes, just recall your father's smiling face. Can you do that? Okay. So yes. So you people got that image in your mind? Yes or no? So you got that image. Where that image was there? That is inside only. So while we are seeing outside information, that enters into inside. In the same way, sometimes the visuals which are there inside, those also we can able to see inside only. It is called the visual of metaconscious. That means which is inside there, and that only we are able to see inside again. So conscious visuals come from outside and seen inside, and meta-conscious visuals from inside and seen also inside. So that is the reason we are able to see the smiling face of our Father, even though He is not in front of us. Okay. All these images or impressions are stored in your subconscious mind. If you have any past image or impression of failures, insult, abuse, all these things, might be today also it is stopping you to move forward in different areas like your business, career, and relationship. Suppose sometimes you had started a business and that was failed. Again, if you are getting an opportunity to start a business, but the same impression is coming in front of you again, and it is stopping you, it warns you. No, you should not move forward. Similarly, like visuals, there are conscious and meta-conscious audios are also exist. Our example of this, one example I will tell you, someone told in your childhood like, you are good for nothing. And today, that is the root cause for your low self-esteem. And that repeatedly come to your mind and you can't able to move. The audience like, this is not my cup of tea, or I can't do, or you may, it's not yours. Plus, all these things, these are coming from your subconscious mind, which are already there in suppressed form in your subconscious mind. These are still preventing you from making any decisions. If you want to take a bold decision, bold step, you want to do any breakthrough, it is stopping you. These audios are coming in front of you. You are able to hear and automatically you will be demotivated. We have seen two things. One is visual and another is audio. Now we will see the feelings. Right now we have some conscious feeling like, how is your chair? Suppose you will take the example of chair on which you are sitting. Might be that is soft, hard, or smooth like this. That have a feeling you are felt. But if I will say some feeling that an event, any event may be bad or maybe good. When you suppose you will take an example of a good one, when you received an award and a certification, imagine that how confident you are, how happy you are. You can feel that feeling now. That is coming inside only. That was stored inside and coming inside while we are trying to reproduce it. Maybe those visuals, maybe those audio, or maybe those feelings, always. Some are coming from outside, some are already inside the subconscious. We are bringing those repeatedly as per our need. But what happens, I will tell you one wow moment. Suppose we will take an example of any event. In reality, it will impact you for 4 minutes to 12 minutes. Suppose now you had felt that happiness that will long last for 4 minutes, maximum to maximum 12 minutes. After that, it subsides. Any feeling, even you are seeing happens just now, that will rise and it will go with the peak position, then again it will subside. So this duration max to max 4 to 12 minutes. If that is the case, sometimes in sadness or maybe in a sorrow situations, we feel that continuously. We are feeling some years together. Why? Because after completion of the 12 minutes duration, again we are trying to recall those things. Whatever may be the words or situations or people, we are bringing those in again into our mind. Those are called the memorized feelings. Those are not the actual feelings. We are trying to memorize those and bringing or recreating repeatedly into our mind. Then what is the wow moment here? We can say, ask, what is the wow moment? Means if we are able to bring those sorrow moments or bad feelings into our mind, why can't we bring the happy moments into our life and move forward, which will give us happiness and confidence? That is the wow moment. So what do we have to do? Instead of doing the bad things to remember, bad feelings to bring, we have always to keep the positive things into our mind. We have to recall those positive things into our mind repeatedly. Maybe the situations, maybe the people, or maybe your environment, you have to keep always happy, positive, like that. So that this will make you move forward. So that is the reason when great people or knowledgeable people say happiness is within you, that means it is in the subconscious mind. Then you can recreate your past positive emotion and use it as a positive resource in the present moment. So that will be helpful for you. We all have to accept that if negative emotion is coming out and making you feel bad, then why can't we create positive emotion? When both are memorized. So now onwards, try to bring your positive emotions, feelings, the memorized one, which will make you encouragement, give you positive vibes. Okay. The last secret of conscious and meta-conscious, I will reveal one more. If you want to achieve any goal, then you have to plant that goal at the meta-conscious level. If it is at conscious level, it is not going to work for you. Suppose your goal can be converted into fruit, then when you have to plant it into your meta-conscious level. Consciously, you know everything. Suppose you know how much amount I should have in my bank account. Similarly, what should be the ideal weight for me as per my height and age? Whether I have to do exercise or not. All these things the conscious mind knows. But your subconscious mind is not aware of all these things. So that is the reason we have to make it aware. Then only it will work on that. Otherwise, you can't able to reach the goal or achieve the goal. Okay. The ideas should reach to the meta-conscious. Then only it will take action and you will start creating the opportunities. So this is how we are actually moving between conscious and meta-conscious worlds. So the next concept is ours, how the mind creates disease. Majority of the people suffering with a lot of health issues, but they were not taking it serious. When the problem arises, then only they will consider regarding the health. Is it true? So we will now try to understand the mechanism of how our mind creates disease in our body. Rather discussing these concepts technically, just we will try to understand with very simple language. Please try to understand the essence of the concept, not go into the deep concepts of technical. Just we will go try to understand in simple form. Okay. Whenever our brain is passing through an hostile environment, the brain will perceive this is a danger or a threat. Immediately, it will get an alert from one gland called amygdala. It will just function as a security guard. It immediately informs to the hypothalamus. It is the, you can just think as it is a security head, which has the power to take a decision. So when the hypothalamus is thinking that, is there a threat which is passed from amygdala, immediately it activates the F3 mode to our body. When F3 mode will be activated, automatically the changes will come within your body. What is actually F3? F3 is fight, flight, or freeze. Fight means you can fight with against the threat, or flight. You can run away from that situation, or freeze. You will be keep silent without doing any actions, without taking any actions. Just like in vehicles, sport mode or auto mode will be there, our body also act like this in these F3 modes. And that will be activated in our body through our brain. And the part is hypothalamus, which is creating this or activating this situation. So one change is the maximum blood is drawn from intestine. Suppose if we will see what will happen, what are the changes will come if F3 mode will come. If F3 mode will come, what will happen? The first thing will happen in our gut or intestine, our blood, which is there, that will be drawn from the digestive system, and that will be injected into the muscles of hands and legs. Why? What is the need? The need is that even you are fighting or you are flighting, means running away. For both the things, you need strength for your hands and legs. So that is the reason this blood is injected into those muscles. That is the first one. The second, what happens? Second change is your prefrontal cortex, the brain just behind your forehead, which we can call as logical mind, or you can call it as the for your willpower, reasoning, intellect. All these things are happens there. It will stop the blood supply here also. If you will see, for an example, if you are in an angry mode, you are not able to take any decision. Whatever you like, you are saying illogically. Later, when you are calm, at that time you are thinking that what I had done, what I had told, I should not be done like this. Why? Because due to this F3 mode, due to this low blood supply to this forehead also, that means the you can call it as logical mind, the prefrontal cortex, it is also not acting properly. This is the second change. The third one, in F3 mode, the blood drawn from your immune system also, because brain is giving the priority to the outside threat rather than inside threat. The white blood cells are fighting for that, but it is saying that later you can go with those things. First of all, we have to take care of the outside threat. So this is also one reason, if you are angry, again to reform or to come to the stage of normal position, it will take 20 minutes to set your immune system properly, because it is the blood was drawn from there. And the fourth change is that in your liver, always extra sugar was stored for emergency use. When F3 mode is activated, that sugar will be taken and supplied along with blood, while blood flows to the muscles of hands and legs to provide the maximum energy. So your blood vessels contract and pressure increases and the heartbeat increases. Most of the chances are there for heart attack and heart issues. That is the reason these two things are happening, are increasing fastly. So in this way, you are getting the diseases. Okay. So now you may ask how it connected to your disease. In the past, means olden days, when you were in hostile situations, you would run, jump, engage in some other physical activity to get rid of the surplus sugar that had been absorbed in your blood. So whatever the activities you will do with that, that will be absorbed, that sugar level. But today's situation, however, is completely different. Whether it is you are in work, or maybe in your business, or in your office, any place, you are always in a sitting position, no physical activity. So how this blood will, sugar will be absorbed? But continuously you were in the F3 mode, stressful mode. So this sugar level is increasing due to your continuous tensions. And this F3 mode is just like a background application running in the mobile. How it is running in the mobile, such type of thing, which is harming you regularly. Why all these things happens? Due to your opted lifestyle. What type of lifestyle we are choosing based on that. We had seen, due to these lifestyles, there are no family history is there, no heredity issues are there, still also people are causing diabetes. Okay, so in these things we are getting the diseases. So mind is creating the disease through like this. So most of the time, severe health issues happens, first it will reflect on in our stomach. That means in the digestive system. And that too unconsciously due to the tensions. It will reduce the blood supply in the digestive system and weakening your digestive system. Automatically irritable bowel syndrome, which is called the IBS, will generate, develops in the gut, and your pancreas will die, and your insulin levels will influence, and your stomach acid will rise, and ulcers will form. So there will be acid refluxes, damage to the food pipe, thyroid problems may come, glands may dry. If you are consistently operating this F3 mode, so your immune system deteriorates, and your immune system may cause one of the three situations. Okay, so your immune system will either give up or surrender, get confused, or become hyperactive. Due to all these reasons, this will act in three different ways. Either it may surrender immune system, otherwise it will confuse, otherwise it will hyperactive. If it is surrendering, so your WBC, the white blood cells will can't act. So automatically what are the dangerous cells are there? Maybe suppose we will take the example of cancer, those cells will increase. And maybe due to that, it is next level is confusion. With that, WBC can't able to identify which cells are our cells, which cells are the outside cells. So due to that, what will happen? It will not able to identify. So it will think that our cells are also outside cells. That is the reason it will kill our cells. If skin cells are killed by those things, then we may get psoriasis. If if kills the bones, then it will come as arthritis. If the cells killed by the hair, then it will be alopecia. And this stage comes in the second stage, means it is in the confusion state. If the immunity system is hyperactive, what will happen? For a small thing also, hyperaction will happen. For an ordinary dust particle, you will cause constant sneezing. This is one type of allergy. So including those wheat, curd, banana, smell, like this, so many types of allergies will be seen. Although you didn't have allergies as a youngster, over time, following an event, they have suddenly appeared in the form in our life. Means we had never experienced those allergies, but suddenly we are getting this. So regrettably, by continuing to operate in F3 or stressed mode, we are just aggravating our diseases. So what do we have to do? We have to avoid our F3 mode. The last one is our money blueprint. There are so many people are struggling with money. What of the financial issues, different financial issues, maybe on saving, investment. Okay, with the proverbs what they are listening from their childhood. Okay, which is making beliefs in them in relation with the money. So actually this impacts in three levels. One is your neurochemistry, another is your subconscious association, another is strategy. So first two are covers 80%, which impacts on us, and the strategy is 20% only. So what we have to do, we have to work on this 80%. First of all, we have to remove the blockages of our beliefs on money from our mind. Then we have to work on the strategy. So if we will work on that, we can get money flow. So how that can be done? With the help of NLP only. Okay, so what I feel, we had covered all the concepts which are there in the agenda. I hope you people are understood. Thank you for your patience and listening, and for your time you had gave. And I request you all, I will send a link to you. I want your views. In that session, only the views will be there. And that I require, and I will keep that in the website of mine, helloguptaji.com. Thank you all of you for listening this. Thank you. Bye.